My name is Chase Sullivan, and I'm a senior at Emerson studying film, and I'm the musician today. I started playing music with piano lessons and when I was like 9 or 10 or something, but I hated them because the guy was really old and he'd only let me play scales and like classical music, so then I quit. I still wanted to do music some way, so my mom signed me up for vocal lessons, but I hated those as well because the guy made me do karaoke the whole time. Just kind of kept with piano and picked up a guitar at one point and had fun singing my own stuff. Yeah, I think I enjoy the process of just figuring out a melody is the most fun for me. I do lyrics after I get the melody down and the chords down and just see what comes to my mind, except for It Will Pass. I did that one for class. We had to write a poem from a different perspective and wrote the poem first and then had to fit the song to that poem. And I chose Fleabag from Fleabag Season 2 because it's my favorite show, and I thought it would be really fun to do that pivotal moment of unrequited love, and the hot priest saying It Will Pass is just the best moment in the show and so heartbreaking but also so touching. And it's like I wanted to take that moment and expand it. Like you could see the Fleabag reference, but then you could also interpret to your own life as well, which was cool of me.
I'm stuck in a staring contest with the fox. I guess your false beliefs caught up to us. So I sit on the sidewalk, confessing to you. I tell you I love you, and you say it too. As you sit at the bus stop, confessing to me. You look in my eyes with love and say it will pass. It will pass. It will pass. Pass. Every Sunday you worship a God to contradict. Is that why your eyebrows always constrict? As I sit on the sidewalk, confessing to you, I tell you I love you, and you say it too. As you sit at the bus stop, confessing to me. You look in my eyes with love and say it will pass. It will pass. It will pass. Pass. you sit at the bus stop, confessing to me. You look in my eyes with love and say it will pass. It will pass. It will pass.
I think it will pass. I don't know, I'm really proud of it. I started it in April and I worked really hard on it, trying to mix and master, which was difficult because I had no experience. I just kind of YouTubed stuff and like edited the vocals in a way. Didn't do any plugins, which was annoying because I didn't know how to do that. I recorded it at my friend Hannah's house, shout out to Hannah, in her basement to get soundproof. I usually draw from my personal life. I think with It Will Pass, it was just kind of the assignment, but I usually just, yearn and bring up past experiences that don't matter anymore and really focus on them and give myself closure in a way and put the emotion that I was feeling a couple years ago or a couple months ago into a song and wrap up that chapter so I can move on. I think it was easier actually to write since it wasn't from a personal place and not have to deal with, because I feel like I get self-conscious when I'm writing sometimes about, is the person I'm writing about gonna notice? Like, it's about them. My second song that's an original is called Screws. That process writing, I kind of did it over the summer. Had like 3 different sections that I figured out went well together. I had an idea in May and then scrapped it, and then had an idea in June when I was cat sitting for my aunt, and then put it together with something in August, and it was like, wait a minute, that's a song, blah, 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 blah. I had just watched Over the Garden Wall. Whimsical, woodsy vibe that was fitting with the lyrics and just kind of a interpretive perspective of where I was at the time and my thought process behind a lot of things, and put that into a song.
Send the search party out into the hills. Fill them up with lights. The Mothman runs to the side and stares at me through the window. Burn in my eyes to see what's underneath the water. I always fail to decide which way to be in the thrill of it all. All the stitches are coming loose, longing for days undimmed. This is something without an excuse. Screws don't lie, they do what they say they do. Posters hung onto the wall in hopes to find someone. 48 hours to go. Press the bruise to find comfort inside. Sink forever in order to hide away from the crowd. It's hard 'cause all of the stitches are coming loose. Longing for days undone. This is something without an excuse. Screws don't lie, they do what they say they do. I hope they do. I hope they do. I hope they do. 'Cause I've been lying for so long. Press the bruise to find comfort inside. Sink forever in order to hide away from the crowd. It's hard 'cause all the stitches are coming loose. Longing for days undoomed. This is something without an excuse. Screws don't lie, they do what they say they do.
My favorite album of all time is Blonde by Frank Ocean. When that came out in 2016, it was a pivotal moment. I just got cut from the varsity soccer team, so I was in my feels, and I would go home after tryouts and just like blast the album, and I would also like fall asleep to it. The lyricism, the way that the album is set up, how it's two halves, genius. My favorite song, maybe of all time, would be Self-Control off that album, which is really good. Favorite artist would be Phoebe Bridgers. Very different, but I also really like Punisher. I think it's my second favorite. That came out during quarantine, and it kind of changed my entire music taste. Like, it opened it up in a way. Her lyricism as well. I think I'm just attracted to lyricism in a way. Just the way she frames her lyrics and her songs is really interesting and inspiring, and kind of pushed me to create my own differently as well. With lyricism, I think it's something that I struggle with, so I think when I find artists who excel the most at it and have poetry in their songs, I'm like, oh dang, I wish I could do that. That's why I think I do melodies first, because I'm just like, oh, what's the vibe? What do I want? I'd also say Ryan Beatty and Rex Orange County. Classic. Rex was a big inspiration for me, I think, because he kind of shaped how I write songs too, and I was supposed to see him live, but I couldn't, because he canceled the show. Me and my friends were front of the line, ready to get barricade, and he canceled. Still upset, still traumatic. I think I get along with Rex Orange County, and I would like to say, hey, didn't get to see you live, you're gonna perform for me right now at the table, because I know Frank Ocean would not like me, so I can't say him. I don't know why, I just feel like I have a feeling he would. Genres nowadays are kind of all over the place, and I think that's the most interesting. Artists can be more creative with it and have ownership of their own music instead of gross record label people who want to take all their money. Independent is more fun because you're like, oh, I did it all by myself, but also record label. I'd sign the deal. You could take all my money. You could give me a 5-year contract. And actually, never mind. I'll sign for the devil. I'll sell my soul. I'll do it. It's been on my bucket list to release a song for so long. Like, I wrote it in my notes. I was like, this the date, and I wrote it down. I was like, check, click the check part, which was fulfilling, and just, I don't know, I just wanted to do it, and I thought, okay, if you're not gonna do it now, when are you gonna do it? Releasing a song, I think it was a big deal for me, because confidence in my abilities and just anxieties overall. I got general anxiety and social anxiety and blah. Everything was holding me back from it, and I finally just said no to my brain and did it anyways. 30 minutes before the release, I had to go for a scooter ride by myself and like blast music so I wasn't thinking about it. People are being too nice about it, which is really nice. Like, people are coming out of the woodworks. Martha Sways is a cover. I just like that song, and I sounded good singing it, so that's why I'm doing it.
Martha stands pretty just like you. I held her close like I held you. Martha sways and I follow suit. She fills my glass and I toss it back to the space that once held you. Then stands to the radio while the devil takes control. Then stands to the radio while the devil takes control. There's a weight holding me down. Martha says it's all in my head. I look at the words dancing in her eyes. I wanna die dancing in her eyes. Dance to the radio while the devil takes control. Dance to the radio while the devil takes control. Dance to the radio while the devil takes control. Dance to the radio while the devil takes control. Martha spins and I catch her hands. She smiles and laughs, bringing me back.
I think being on the show will blow up the barrier that I put up in terms of trying to limit myself from an audience and say, it's live, you have to deal with it now, which would lead to more music in the future, less anxiety over it, and less self-doubt, which is exciting. Just have confidence in yourself and do more things. If it took me this long to release one song, and I've been doing it for that long, I could have done it a little sooner. I don't know how to EP by now or something. I think I do want to release more. Don't know when or how or why, but believe in yourself. The confidence will come with it. Like, once you do it, you're technically, if you're on Spotify, if you're on SoundCloud, if you're on Apple Music, you're a musician. And that will give you confidence in itself. I think what helped for me was starting out small. Showing people you trust, who will obviously support you. My biggest supporter would be my mom. Growing up, it was me, my twin, and my brother, and my mom. She's been my rock and the best and so supportive. She wants to watch this live. That's what she asked me this morning. She was texting all of our family about it and sending it to everybody and was so excited. My mom's alarm song, for some reason, it was Don't Know Why by Norah Jones. And I don't know, every time I hear that song, it's like a time capsule and puts me back. Blissed, childhood blissed. We all love it. I hope my music will bring some comfort to people. They're kind of sad, all of the songs. You just want that vibe. You have to have that vibe, and I hope for a rainy day, and you just want to be in your feels, and boom, stream it will pass, and then you're good. Best songs are sad songs. Hopefully I didn't bore anybody with my voice. I know it sounds like Squidward at times, but yeah, thanks for watching. I'm excited for everybody to hear the songs. I'm sweating, camera. To the audience, hey, I'm a sweaty person. You're gonna get. Keep it in. They need to know. The pits will be Niagara Falls.